we used to see a lot of smoking ads, smoking cigarette ads. And they have ads very, very glamorous and attractive and action-oriented ad. People are smoking and, skiing on Mount Everest, jumping in the lava, and Bonds 007 is saving the world and just smoking over there. So you are exercising too much power. How you are hiring top of the class action heroes or some politicians and all the stuff. So you're making a lobby, and too much power is also bad for you as well, because they expect so much money from you as well. They charge money from you as well. It's costly, and also it violates the profit maximizing law as well. Then lack of skills and lack of accountability. So if you don't have the skills to address those issues, then please use some advices or hire some consultant who do that. And also lack of accountability, because once you initiated this process, for example, you are planting trees, what are the accountability of that? What mostly they, okay, you said, okay, we will be planting 1 million trees. So whether there are actual 1 million trees on 1 million plants that you planted or not, because that is social cause. No manager or no employee would take responsibility, because they will say that is not my job responsibility. So it means you need to take more accountability and responsibilities if you are going on social responsibility, right guys? So the difference between social responsibility and social responsiveness is that the major consideration in social responsibility is ethics. Now what is ethics? Ethics is that you take moral actions against a thing which may be legal, but due to its implementations, it is bad for society. For example, uh, selling alcohol. You know that it's bad for health, and you are selling it. There is no legal or illegal activities going on in many countries. Selling alcohol is perfectly legal, but you announces that, okay, we are not selling it, we are not including alcohol in our products because it is bad for the liver and all the stuff. So we are avoiding this. So this is called more ethical issue. While responsiveness is pragmatic, which means more realistic, more close to the reality. If people protesting it, okay, you don't use alcohol in the product, otherwise we will not buy it, then you go for social responsibility, then this is called social responsiveness. So social responsibility focuses on ends, but responsiveness focuses on means. Why? Because you need to be social responsible when you see legal and economic impact. But this is beyond, responsibility is beyond legal and economic impact. Do the things right way, do what is right. This is called social responsibility. Emphasis, this emphasis is on obligation, and its emphasis on responsiveness. When social need arises, then you address. Reactive approach, not proactive. Decision framework, responsibility decision framework is long run, while responsiveness is short term. All right, normally medium to short term. Now, our second learning objective is, what do we mean by green management and sustainability? So the word green management, it came out in late 1960s, when very few people, they taking care about the environment, and due to the environmental disasters. When they found out there is acid rain or more storms and flooding is going on, and the researchers they started to find out, okay, it's because of environmental issues. So people started to pay more attention to this green or environmental friendly products and practices. So this term appeared. So in order to, and nowadays it's very hot topic nowadays. So what do we mean by green management? So managers must consider the impact of their organization on the natural environment. So it means your job when you are a manager, you are performing 4 functions: planning, stopping, leading, and controlling. So in all their actions, if you are in manager in planning department, if you are manager in staffing department, if you are manager in leading department, if you are manager in controlling department, your decision making should reflect spirit of environment. All right. So now the natural question going to be, how organization can go green? So it depends on environmental sensitivity. So environmental sensitivity, for example, light, too high. Environmental sensitivity. Sensitivity towards environment. Environment. Sorry, my pen stopped working. I think my PPT is stuck. Okay, so just going to give you the idea here. So what do we mean by legal approach, which is also called light green approach, which means you are bounded by the legal requirements. You have to do that, right? So it's the legal approach is simply doing what is required legally. So in this, in this approach, you are bound to show your sensitivity to the environment, to follow legal policies, legal laws, okay, and that's it. If you are, violated, you will be given some punishment. So the idea here is that you are not doing from your own, somebody else is making you do that, and that is the government make the laws and you just follow that. This is called light green approach. Let me see whether it works or not still. Okay guys, just wait a second and then I just restart my PPT. Wait a second. Okay class, so I have restarted my PPT, so it should be fine. Okay, we were discussing the approaches. Number 1 is the legal or light green approach, right? And we talked about that. Number 2 is marketing approach or market approach. So in market approach, the organization can go green with through the pressure of customers. When customers started demanding products which are more environmental friendly. Number 1, when your legal system require you to go green. Number two, when the customer demands that you need to be more environmental friendly, your policies, your practices, if you are throwing your waste, industrial waste, in ocean or in a lake, so make sure it is properly you know chemically treated so that it's safe for the environment, for the fish in the ocean or lake or rivers. All right. Market approach, when customers demand that. Third one, stakeholder approach. In stakeholder approach, the organization works with all the parties, like employee. What are the stakeholders? All those groups or people that are affected by organizational decision. Employee, government, customers, managers, neighbors, suppliers, all. When all are demanding for the organization to go green, then you devise your strategies to go green. And the last one is activist approach, which means there is some organizations which points you and guide you or target you to go green. All right. There are some organizations who specifically watch on pollutions, on iron treatment or aluminum treatment factories, who take their samples nearby lakes and all the stuff, and then they arrange some protest or complain to the government. So these activist organizations, they can, you can say, they can even give you a little, not little, major throwback through strikes, through public awareness, through legal actions, through boycott. So this approach is called dark green approach. All right. So in which the organization, in order to protect the mother nature or natural environment, they feel that they are responsible. They need to voice against this atrocities that this organization is um, leashing upon the mother earth. So they go and use social media platform, banners, news, and complain against you, this kind of stuff. So this is the last stage in which the organization have to go green. If they violate all these stuff, then the dark